Hi everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, and I also invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see a little bit more about who we are and what we can do for you, or what our beliefs with skin are. I was invited into, I guess it would be more like a chat room about skincare, and I got so many questions about different ingredients. And I wanted to go over that with you a little bit today. This is not a review of products. I know I've done a review or two before, but I've decided that everyone's just out there trying to do their best. We're all trying to take care of our skin and our bodies and do the best thing for us. And there's so many choices. And all of these different companies really are trying to do the best for you as well. Yeah, there's some that may not be, and I've told you before that Estee Lauder owns just about every company out there, and there's so many companies that are the umbrella and then have so many other products underneath them. So you have to be discerning. But for me to sit here and put another product down, I'd rather educate you and let you make the best decision for your skin. So over the past couple days, I've been talking with a couple people in Denmark. I'm really excited about that. And another young man who was in the Netherlands. And I'm trying to think where this other young lady was. Gosh, I can't even remember. But it was really exciting to talk with people in other parts of the world and to get their take on skin. And they were all asking me, Lisa, how do I use this and how do I use that? But a product or two products that kept coming up were The Ordinary and CeraVe. So you might see me look at my board a little bit because I just don't like to leave things out. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I have a lot in my head and I think very quickly before I speak. And so not all of it gets out correctly. So if you see me look to the side, I just write down some notes for myself so I don't leave anything out. So I wanted to start with explaining why some of these products you just need to be mindful about, or what ingredients do and how you need to be mindful of those. It takes chemists such a long time to make a product. When I was making my latest product, vitamin C, it took almost 6 months. There's a lot of going back and forth, me testing things, the chemist testing things, seeing what we can put in to keep it as natural as possible, but to keep it as balanced and stable as possible. I think I had told some of you that we put in a radish root in one of the, I think it was the vitamin C or another product, to act as a preservative, but we kept growing fungus in the product. You have to make sure to understand that you have to have certain ingredients to keep things balanced. So being a chemist is something that I am not. I do understand skincare ingredients. I consider myself somewhat of an expert in it because I've been in the industry for over 30 years. But I always go to my chemist to help me to mix things. So The Ordinary, which so many of these people were asking me about this weekend, and CeraVe, The Ordinary is a product line out under Deciem, D-E-C-I-E-M. I may not be saying it correctly, but they have over 300 products, and The Ordinary happens to be one of them. I'm not putting down The Ordinary. I think it's great that people are so excited about taking care of their skin and buying product, but one of their marketing tools is their cost. And their cost is very affordable. I think there's $8, $10, $12, but here's the thing. You have so many products to choose. And if you buy them all, you're spending $300, $400, and $500. Also, you're not a chemist, and these are considered one ingredient per bottle products. So that means that they'll take a niacinamide and they'll put it into the bottle, and they really don't add anything to it. These are also synthetic products, so they're not natural. Now, some people will say, but Lisa, I heard natural can break you out and sometimes synthetic isn't bad. But here's the thing. Synthetic can be bad because there are studies that show that things can get into your bloodstream, or they're looking at sunscreens getting into your bloodstream and things like that. So for me personally, I want as much natural as possible. Secondly, Remember, we're not chemists. So I'm going to take one of their products that has, say, vitamin C, or I'm going to take another product that has niacinamide in it, and I'm going to try mixing them myself and not think that I'm going to have a chemical reaction on my face. And yes, we are seeing that a lot. And I'm just so amazed at how many people are talking about this product. It makes me wonder if the manufacturer's paying people to talk about it, or is it just that people are so excited about their skin, which makes me so happy. So if it's working for you, that's wonderful. That's great. But be very mindful of mixing these products and when to put them on, because as I said, a chemist takes a long time to make sure a product is balanced, that it isn't going to cause a reaction on your skin, which can look like a burn. It can look like little bumps. It can look like redness. You can really cause more issues, and your skin's barrier can be damaged. And then the skin does what I've been telling all of you for so long. It thickens up to protect itself, and it creates that callus layer. And that thick callus layer is not going to let anything in, and it's going to really have a hard time getting anything out. Because what is the skin? The largest organ of the body, and it filters things out. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to protect the organs, the muscles, but it's also supposed to filter everything out of your skin. So if you do things to your skin that create damage to your barrier of your skin, your epidermis, your dermis, your skin wants to callus to protect itself, and then you're just in a lot of trouble. You have what I call the volcano effect. I was trying to explain that to people by texting them this weekend or going on these chat rooms. Lisa, what's purging and what's the volcano effect? And essentially what that is the skin keeps layering and layering and callusing, and it's trying to make oil to save itself, and it all just keeps getting lodged underneath, and then one day, likely during your menstrual cycle, when you're a little warmer, your body temperature's hotter, you're retaining more water, or it could just be that morning you wake up and you have a job interview or a date that night, everything just starts to want to come out. So be mindful about mixing these products and when to use them. CeraVe. CeraVe is kind of the new Cetaphil in my opinion, and I even went down to the drugstore. I did not purchase it, but I read all the ingredients. I made sure that I was correct on this, and it's true. Most of them are moisturizing ingredients like coconut oils and ceramides, and what those do is they keep moisture locked in your skin. Now, why do I think this is becoming so popular? I'm going to base it on what people are telling me. Their dermatologist recommended it. Dermatologists have much more education in the medical field than I do, but I also have been in this industry for many years. So obviously talk to your dermatologist before you change anything, but this is something I can tell you. Having worked with plastic surgeons, dermatologists, being in this industry, they typically recommend products like CeraVe or Cetaphil because they've put you on an antibiotic. They've put you on something that is going to peel your skin or make it very irritated and red. And so these products are almost like moisturizing water. It's almost like just washing your face with water, honestly. So you want to be mindful of that. They are not the end all be all. You're not going to just stop breaking out from them or your skin's going to be perfect by using them. So how does your skin change? You can do any product. We can find any product that we love and we may see changes. And we may see changes right away, but it typically takes about 28 days for a good product, a product of value to your skin to penetrate deep enough and create change. So you want to stick with a product. You may see purging, which is not always breakout. Purging can just be areas of your skin where you're finally seeing things come out, and that's a good thing, okay? Also, when we, as a chemist, when a chemist mixes a formula for us, and I'm going to be doing a video on cleansers after this, they put the things that you need so that you're not having to go and mix your own products with many of these different companies, or you don't have to take antibiotics and then wash with a cleanser that is essentially just water. So what are some of the ingredients that you want to look for? You want to look for natural ingredients, and I'll go over that with cleansers, but hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid retains water. Vitamin A. Vitamin A protects the skin. It prevents breakout and protects the barrier and can be very healing. Vitamin A is a wonderful natural substance, but again, you want to make sure of when you're putting it on and what it's doing in your product. Hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is banned in Europe and Canada, or some areas of Europe, and really it's a bleaching agent. However, sometimes it can be of value because it almost stops the melanin discoloration, and that would be in layman's terms. And you can get yourself to a certain point, get yourself off of it, and then start to maintain your skin. Vitamin C can also help to stop the darkening of the melanin. It's a potent antioxidant. It helps with collagen and the skin's barrier and bringing all of those, or strengthening the collagen fibers, so recreating collagen. Kojic acid, essentially it blocks what is called tyrosine, and forgive me, but I always have to look at that word, Tyrosine, which is an amino acid that makes the melanin, and it actually blocks it, okay? So it blocks that extra melanin production, because when we go out and tan or when we have injury to our skin, sometimes our melanin darkens, but that's actually sun damage or the darkening that you see as damage. I'm just a naturally dark person, so my melanin is closer to the surface of my skin, and so I get darker more evenly. But really it is in a sense a sun damage. And then niacinamide. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing it everywhere. I walked into CVS and I saw a whole display for it. It's a form of vitamin B3. And it helps strengthen the skin and to smooth out the skin. And I wanted to make sure that I was saying the B3 correct. But that's all it does. It just smooths the skin. None of these ingredients will work if you're not taking care of your skin properly, if you're not cleaning it properly, masking properly, if you're not eating a healthy diet and keeping the flora in your gut clean. None of these ingredients will work. So you can be watching this right now and you could be washing with a cleanser and thinking, hey, I'm gonna go get myself some vitamin C. It's not going to matter if you don't clean your skin properly, you don't wear your hair back at night, you don't change your pillowcase, you don't stop wearing foundation and putting all of that junk on your face, and if you don't wear a hat in the sun, and if you don't wear a good zinc sunscreen. So hopefully this has helped you to understand a little bit about what you're putting on your face. If something's working for you, I'm so excited for you. Keep going with it. Don't give up if you break out a little bit. You can ask me any questions below. I answer every single comment. And keep yourself healthy, keep yourself clean, and be beautiful naturally.